Welcome to the channel and welcome back to the inside of my garage. We're in here today because out there it's raining and I wanted to spend my time wisely cleaning some things that have been to the range with me and put away without a proper cleaning like a lot of us might do. And by the time I got to my Ruger RXM, I couldn't stop thinking about what a great first handgun this would be. And I wanted to make a video about that and talk a little bit about some of the things that make it great and some of its details, and why you should go buy it after you're done watching this video and liking and subscribing. So let's get into it. The RXM is Ruger's answer to the compact striker-fired handgun. That's a space that's typically dominated by Glock 19 and a few other models. It hasn't been around for long. I think I've had it since last summer. I think it came out shortly in the spring, shortly before that. And whenever I take it out with me, people want to look at it, they're not sure what it is, and they want to shoot it and then quickly compare it to their Glock 19. That's interesting because it's a little cheaper than the Glock 19. First, for some context, let's go over a few key points. The RXM comes with a 4-inch barrel. There's an option for a threaded barrel that you could buy as well. It is a 15+1 capacity and it's a compact gun like I mentioned. Finally, it's designed to be concealed carried and very versatile, which makes it a perfect all-around, do-everything handgun.
Oh, well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect!
One thing that makes this gun interesting is the platform itself. Ruger actually collaborated with Magpul on the design, and the result is a very modular system that is optics ready and feels very modern. I personally really like that. I own a lot of Magpul things and I've got a few Ruger guns. Just two American companies doing great work coming together. Can't beat that. Before we start talking about all kinds of things and I lose my train of thought here, let's go back to the main reason why I'm making this video. Why is the Ruger RXM a great first gun for the first time gun buyer? Three main reasons in my opinion. The first being simplicity. This is a striker-fired gun, and any striker-fired gun is very easy and simple to learn, perfect for somebody that is trying to learn how to be safe with a gun. While some might argue that the lack of a safety is a scary and intimidating thing, I think that's the more reason you should own a gun like this, and it'll force you to get the proper education and training so that you're competent and safe as a gun owner to be able to carry a gun without a safety. Second reason is reliability. This is a Ruger product. They've been making guns for a long time. Personally own a bunch of their guns and I've never had any issues with them. I've taken this with me to the range a bunch of times at this point and I've put all kinds of different ammo through it. Not once did it get jammed or anything weird happen. So Ruger is a very reliable product, American made, kind of like the Toyota of guns. They are tried and true. They've been making guns for a long time, and that's one of the reasons why I think that over many other striker-fired options at this price range. And speaking of price range, value. This is a very value-focused gun. You're getting a lot of gun for around $400 to $450 depending on the barrel option you choose. That's something most first-time gun owners are going to be really considering. One thing I like to think about when buying a handgun, and if people ask me which handgun to buy, if it's under $400, ask yourself why. And if it's over $800, ask yourself why. And this one is in that sweet spot of like $450 to $500 again, depending on how it's configured. And it doesn't need to cost more than that for the purposes of the first-time gun owner. I just want to preface that nothing about this feels like there is a compromise in any way. It does not feel like a cheap product. It just feels like a simple product, and I actually like that. And this isn't really one of the main reasons, but from personal experience, this was my entry to the compact striker-fired world. Just because of that and my experience with it, I feel very confident recommending it to anybody looking for their first firearm. Now, I understand that some of you might be here because of the title. They're intrigued by this because it's a newer product that's on the market that's kind of copying a lot of the Glock options that you might have. To you, I say, I think you should still go out and buy this gun. It's a great gun at the price to have in the lineup. It could be a great backup gun. It's a great training pistol, a good size too if you want to have different size options, and has all the modern features to play around with and try different accessories very easily. Whether it's a second gun or just something to change things up a little bit and have fun with, couldn't go wrong. Finally, there are many different reasons why you're looking at your first handgun. Whether you're interested in home defense or carrying it on you in person, these are two very different things. Or you want to join your friends at the range and shoot some targets to release some stress. Or maybe you want to get into the hobby, but you want an easy way in that helps you learn and understand very quickly without a big price tag. This does it all. So if you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments below why. If you have the Ruger RXM, tell me what you think about it. And like and subscribe. See you later.